Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach. Well, this place can get downright loud when the... The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And let's look here at the Houston offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the second straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Geis with a carry on second down. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. This is Geis. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Here's Geis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Haskins and the offense with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they
rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Haskins, third and long, and a dump off to White. And he gets it down to the 32. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing on third down, Watson. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, here's Breida. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Watson off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Running out of the gun here, Breida.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go. And that'll set them back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Third down. Here's Haskins. Off to Geis on the screen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Watson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Not what you wanted there, 3rd and 2.
And this is something you've worked on in practice from the time you were in training camp, yet you still create your own mistakes.
Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Watson. It's brought in by Harris. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Haskins to throw. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Second and 10 now. Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On the draw, here's White. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a run with Geis, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Haskins now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he finds McLaurin. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Haskins back to the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side. No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Watson. Completes it to Lee. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now Watson. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. They go play action here on first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Haskins, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They run with Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Watson now to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He gets it complete to Harris. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 22 yards on the pickup there. Haskins will throw. Goes underneath here to White.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Geis going right. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. On 1st down, this is Geis. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Hopkins with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down. Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now Haskins on first down. It's complete. James White. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, they'll run with White. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 44. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now a give to White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I don't know who exactly made the call. Was it the special teams coach? But it had to be okayed by the head coach. Gutsy call. Fake field goal that results in a touchdown. A terrific play.
Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw again on second down. Watson, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Watson now on third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. I got you.
From the 50, it's Watson. It's brought in by Harris. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Watson. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. The 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Back to throw, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Goodwin able to haul it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This is Breida on the draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Here's Watson. He's got it, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And it's caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown on the season, and the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
Third down, here's Geis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Redskins, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.